The only thing that's if you impatient as fuck, that's gonna fuck with you because that's gonna make your dry. It's gonna take a while to dry.
Right.
I mean,
it take days.
Under those conditions, right there, you looking at a minimum of 10 to 12 days.
Minimum.
A minimum.
Don't fuck with it.
Don't
touch
it. Don't even think about fucking with it. But realistically, it's gonna be about a good 2 weeks, 14 days easy. Under those conditions.
But it's worth it.
It's worth it. That when it's cold like that, you protecting all them trichomes.
That's what you're doing.
All them trichomes, man. You protect you. It's like you putting them in the freezer.
But you don't want it too cold.
You don't want it too cold.
You want it, like I said, it's still a balance. It's still a balance.
Now, where you will fuck up at, if you let your humidity drop. All right. If you let your humidity, you leave your tent open and it get dry as fuck. The humidity dropped to like 40%. And you fuck around and got a fan going in there, man.
Ooh, that's bad.
You finna have some crispy ass buds, yo.
You don't want crispy. Crispy is bad. Ain't like chicken. It ain't chicken shit. You want crispy chicken. You don't want crispy buds. Remember that shit. You don't want
that shit. That shit gonna smoke like shit.
Like shit. You gonna be like, God damn. Don't blame that shit on us. Like, cause we tell you now. You want that shit crispy.
Yo, you really don't like that? Don't put no goddamn fan on. Don't do that shit.
You gonna hear a lot of motherfuckers say you need air movement.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean putting no fan on your shit.
That mean no put no fan.
What I do, I give me a little old bitty fan. I put that motherfucker like in a corner. I don't even have it near the buds. I put it in a corner. Well, let me explain. Like I don't dry in a tent. I actually dry in a closet. I do everything in the same place. So I dry in a closet. It's actually like it's a basement closet. Shit is dark. Ain't no lights in the motherfucker. It's where the sub pump at. It's covered with. It's like a perfect. It's like an unfinished basement. So it's no drywall up or anything like that. But it holds a temperature really good. So shit, with them conditions, I put that son bitch in that closet. And the sweet thing, if my humidity gets going a little bit, all I need to do is crack my dough because I got the dehumidifier running on the outside. Like I said, I put a little fan in a corner, not on the buds, just in the corner, just to have some air moving around. I have it hitting the wall, and that's the air moving around. You don't want a fan on your buds because they're gonna make them crispy than a motherfucker. They're gonna dry them trichomes out, and that's just gonna be awful to you.
All right, I ain't aiming in there no more, bro. The temp done went up to 75 degrees. The humidity done dropped to 60 though, but I can't do that 75 degrees.
Right, you got to see. Like he's acting. He know what to do because it's a balance. It is a balance. So when you're drying, the long story short, like when you drying your buds, the buds is covered with these things called trichomes. The trichomes are like these little, you can say they like little glass pockets full of the good stuff, the shit you want for your weed. And when you dry, you want those little pockets to burst over your buds and just melt into your buds. That's what you want. Those little, they tiny as fuck, so you won't be able to see them. That's why it's so important. That's why you don't want a fan on them. You just want those little pus, you just want that to just sit and just, melt into the bud. And that's why it takes so long having your humidity and your temperature at a good balance, because once those trichomes, once that process, gets into that bud and you want it to slow, you want all the trichomes that you done put all those months in of growing and all that other shit, you want here, this is the end, and you want that to be perfect. So that's a very important point. You don't want to cut it down, just hang it up like, all right, shit. All I gotta do now is just wait. Shit, you need to have your environment just as good just as balanced, because now this is the end. You need to, this process need to go, shit, as right as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't want to go like, if you fuck up, you don't, definitely if you dry it, if you put a fan on it, or your if you have your temperature where your humidity is high as fuck, like your humidity like in the 70s, and it's like in the 70s for days, that's a good environment for your plant to produce mold, and that's bad. Mold, like he said earlier, mold is bad. Mold is like, oh shit. And with a high humidity, because your plant is going to be wet, it's drying. So if your humidity is high, shit, you don't get, what I'm saying, mold gonna start to form. That's why you need air movement. You don't need air on your buds. You just need air movement, for it's less likely to form mold, because you got air moving around, and mold form when your humidity is high, and you just have, constant non-movement air. But put a fan on the wall, a small fan. Don't put no big ass box fan in there. That's way too much air. Just a little fan on the wall, just to have some air moving around and circulate. You see, big bro, he getting them numbers right.
Man, I might have to take these bitches upstairs and trying to figure out like where I'm gonna put them upstairs, man. Cause this shit, man, the balance just ain't. The balance
right.
ain't the balance ain't balancing, bro.
Right, it ain't balancing. And
the balance ain't
your
the balance ain't
environment,
balancing, ain't balancing.
like it is. Once you start and the plant is in the pot, you know what I'm saying, your environment is just as important. But once you cut that motherfucking plant down and you hang it, that where you hang it, where you have that plant, drying there, that environment needs to be right. It the good time will be 2 weeks at a, at a good, temperature of like 60, kind of up in there, a good humidity of, what I'm saying, what to say, trees with humidity about 40, 50. I like it about 40, 50. I like my temperature kind of, a little bit on the cooler side.
What you talking
I
about?
like,
What, when you first cut it down?
yeah.
Yeah.
So far as like your ideal environment where you like, yeah, my temperature straight. Like the first day, your humidity gonna be kind of high because you just cut the plant down. So the first day is kind of normal for it to be high. But like, what's your ideal like drying environment?
All right, my ideal drying environment stays the same no matter what, and I base whatever my numbers is on my ideal drying and carrying environment. My ideal environment is 60-60, like I said. 60% humidity, 60%, 60 degrees, 60% humidity. That's what I shoot for. So right now I'm at 75, 60. I'm too hot. All right.
Right.
So I moved my humidifier away. I don't have it aimed in the tent no more. Humidity immediately jumps up to 62 and temperature dropped down to 73. So like I said, it's a balance.
it's
a balance. Now, with my humidity being at 60 and my temperature being at 70 like that, I would rather have it upstairs in the AC where my humidity is 55 and my temperature is 71.
Because of the cool air.
Yeah, I have better odds up there.
Yeah.
Down here I'm sweating bullets. You know what I'm saying? I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Right. You know what I'm saying? My stomach fucked up. I'm nervous.
Right. You don't sleep good tonight. You're going to be like, God damn. You know, keep watching that motherfucking monitor like, God damn.
I ain't gonna be right, bro. You know what I'm
right. You're gonna be right. I'd have been there. Oh, I'd have been there. Like, God damn, like that humidifier will start running like, oh shit.
Oh shit, I'll be right back, baby. I got to go handle this right now.
In the basement.
I got
to go.
To go handle this.
I got you. Know I ain't gonna be able
to. No, it can't wait till tomorrow.
Man. And don't let me get down here. It's not an easy fix. Oh shit. Yeah. Now I'm like, oh god damn, I gotta smoke a blunt to put put a plan together. Like, okay, I need to move some shit.
Because I got to do it.
I can't leave it like this. I can't. So I need to put a plan together. Yeah. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie, boy. I wouldn't make it without a dehumidifier because I grow in the basement and all my air vents out into the same space. Yeah, if I didn't have my dehumidifier, you know what I'm saying, shit, it'd be all type of ruckus in this motherfucker. Like it'd be hot, you know. You know, like I ain't gonna lie. In the summertime, it gets a little warm, you know, shit. But I have a finished basement and it's, you know what I'm saying, I have AC, you know what I'm saying? So the AC do run, but you know, shit, for the bitches in the tent, I gotta have a dehumidifier going, you know what I'm saying, to have that environment, you know. So like inside of my tent, like now, I think it's like maybe 77 degrees and it's the humidity is like 60. Outside in the basement, the humidity is like 40. I have to have it low in the basement. So that's the when you this is for cats, just, you know what I'm saying, if you don't have a window to vent out to and you just venting out to the same space, for my tent to be straight, I have to have the humidity outside of the tent in my basement low. That's why the dehumidifier is so important. Because since I have a duct fan and it's sucking all the humidifier air outside of the tent into the basement, and it's also sucking air into the tent, I got to make sure the air that's going into the tent is dehumidified and low, so it won't serve a purpose if I'm just sucking the same air in and out. So that's why I have to have a dehumidifier. So outside in the basement, hell, the humidity is like 40, but inside the tent, the humidity is 60. I have to have it low outside the basement to keep the humidity good on the inside of the tent. So don't go, you know, you can say, hey, fuck that, man. I'm gonna buy me a dehumidifier. I'm gonna put the motherfucker in my tent. Shit. Motherfucker said they work on Amazon in the room. Hell, the guy to work in the tent. Like I said, I got 5 of them motherfuckers sitting on the shelf. Until I said, all right, I had to buy another big dehumidifier to get the whole basement straight. I was running to the same problems. But, you know, gotta keep your environment right. You don't want to, you know, grow algae on your shit. Like, you know, like Tree said, they ain't gonna do shit. But, you know, if you do see that, you know, that's a sign of like, just let it dry out. You know, don't water it no more. Or when you do water, don't water it as much. Let it dry out a little bit.